3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, so welcome to ChromaGun. This is a game that came out about 2.5 years ago, roughly. And it draws inspiration from games like Portal and Cube. But in this one, you use a gun that can shoot different colors to solve the various puzzles. And there are a total of 8 chapters in this game.
Welcome to the ChromaTech Test Labs. You're here.
We have a great narrator who will help us.
Not because you were in need of $10 and nobody else signed up. I mean, giving you that idea. Before we start, we need to test your general mobility. Make your way down the corridor towards the exit door.
Okay,
Note
so
that the exit is the
it's confirmed we can move around. That's good. Perfect. Now
Sensational.
we actually get to use one color
Pick
to
up
start
the
off,
semi-automatic
which is the yellow one.
projectile firearm.
So this is the ChromaGun.
This is the ChromaGun patent pending that you've heard so much about. Okay.
Indeed, everyone knows about the ChromaGun.
We hear from
So the whole idea behind this game is to use this weapon, I suppose, to shoot different colors, and you can shoot certain wall panels, these droids as well, and you use those things to solve the various puzzles throughout the game. I mean, it starts off really basic to teach you everything, so we're just moving the droids around right now, so we can reach the exit on each chamber. Yes, you know, who knew you could move around in first person? That's amazing.
The paint the ChromaGun fires is a specially developed blend of partially semi-lethal, dangerously radioactive isotopes.
Important
and
fact.
will paint any surface not designed not to be painted by it. That being said, please.
Please what? That was important, I think. But okay, whatever. Let's keep going. So we still have a lot of droids in our way. Let's just paint them, and paint the walls to make them move. This one's blocking the exits, which is very inconvenient. Does it have a Columbine mode? No, I don't think so. To be fair, they've updated the game quite a bit, so maybe, probably not.
Please find and subsequently
Oh, not a droid.
into the trigger.
So
Sensation.
this part,
Please do
they
not
tell us about
trigger to
these.
ensure the
They call them
continued
triggers, but they're essentially buttons on the floor.
Sensational.
So you make the droids stand on top of buttons, but they do stuff. It's like next gen. It's amazing.
That makes you more intelligent than 39.
And every loading screen they show you like this is how you mix the colors in case you forgot, so, which is great.
The attraction that ChromaGun's paint generates is based on a very
There you
complex
go.
set of mathematical vector operations.
Gotta paint fast.
Not understanding me explaining it to you. Try it out now.
So far so good. Oh hey Piney, what's up man? Yeah, so the thing with this game is that you can make droids go over buttons, and they used to have to go over the button to trigger the door, so if you're fast enough, you can stand by a door, move a droid over a button that don't even stop on top of it, and you can just run through the door anyway. And we're gonna use that quite a bit.
Deactivated, but hibernating.
Yes.
Much
So
like
these are the dangerous droids.
They do not take kindly to being shot at with paint pellets.
No, they don't.
Please do not disturb them. Because
Like
even though
paintball,
they're not
yeah.
designed to kill you upon
Yeah, so these droids are hibernating most of the time, the ones with the spikes, and if you shoot them or shoot a tile that makes them move, they become hostile, and that means they will basically go try and attack you.
time in kindergarten.
If you get hit like 4 times, you actually die and have to restart the level.
Or you never actually went to kindergarten. You may attend a ChromaTech seminar on subtractive color mixing for preschoolers at the end of the test.
Nice. So if you need help with mixing colors, they will help you with that at the end of the test. Perfect.
To continue the test,
Okay.
please acquire the
So now we get the real ChromaGun.
You would not be able to
So this
solve
gun
such
now allows us to
rooms
pick the color,
eventually.
so we can move freely between these colors. So we can shoot a surface that we can, you know, paint on top of. So like this droid here. And here we need to paint the wall. You know, they just go through the use throughout the game. I'm gonna move this droid, but with just one color, and that will just trigger the door, and I can just quickly go through the door before it closes. There you go. So much mixing of colors, man. Speed mixing. Speed mixing or speed coloring? I think both. Yeah, I love the sound when you fire. It's very satisfying. However, you can't fire. There's like a delay each time you fire, so it gets a bit annoying to do it quickly. So this droid is hostile, but you can't paint it. So when they have this effect on them, walls and droids, you can't paint them. So I'm just gonna mix these 4 colors on the wall a bit quick. I let the red droid go before I went through the door because I need him throughout this puzzle. I don't know if it's a he or she, it's probably an it, who knows. It's a droid, right? So it's a robot. So let's go through this. And now let's paint these. I'm gonna do the same trick here. I'm gonna move this droid over the button just for like 1 second. And that will allow me to exit. And I would like this droid to follow me. It can follow me even though I'm in a different room. But now I have to wait for it because it's way too slow. I decided to chill, stay. So, rip world record. Yeah, that's a pretty big chamber. There aren't that many big chambers in the game, and nice. Come on, there you go. The game gets way harder, like in the second half, I'd say. It's a very like up and down in the difficulty. Okay, yes. So see, this droid is deactivated. I can't paint it, so I have to use the color, the orange one, to move it. So we're still doing like quite basic stuff, you know, we're using walls and mixing colors, and you know, we have 2 different types of droids, but it will get a bit more complicated as we go on. Now we're just gonna move these droids. So this is a normal droid, he will not attack me. They just want me to move this one. Yeah, it's very like, I'd say the first 4 chapters out of 8, they're quite like up and down in difficulty, I'd say. And they also, at one point, they introduced like a new mechanic that's not really used in the room after. It's like really odd. Just move these droids, and that's pretty much it for this one. Oh man, this loading screen. Thank God it exists, so I know what to do. So it gets a bit more tricky here, I'd say. You coming? Yeah. It's like different spikes and difficulties. That's fine. We already had docile droids. That's like the first ones. You encounter the docile ones, the normal ones, and then you encounter the hostile ones. That's how it's set up. Come on. Here's another somewhat tricky chamber. There's actually a 4th droid in here that I assume you're supposed to use, but you know, like most of the chambers, we don't do it the intended way, so we're gonna skip quite a lot of things, like droids and some walls and stuff. So here, I guess, supposed to like introduce like triggers and buttons and doors and stuff a bit more. Oh, follow me. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I took a bit of damage there. But like I said, like unless you take 4 hits in a row, then it's not going to be a problem. This came out about 2.5 years ago.
Complete this next chamber. Please step onto the deadly electrified maintenance tile.
Yes, I'll do that.
Sensational.
So this is a new mechanic, the maintenance tiles. Surprisingly, if you step in one of those, you instantly die.
Viable solution.
Surprise, surprise.
Congratulations are in order.
Ah, no congratulations. Oh, feels bad, man. Yeah, so this puzzle is basically a mix of the other ones. You know, we have to open a door, Then we have to let one through. We'll go through the door, like so. We have to bring that droid on the other side, because otherwise we can't progress. Come on. Yeah. And then there are these new tiles over here. Normally, I think the intended way here is actually is to go back, like loop around. But I ain't got time for that. Oh yes. So this is a great example of how you need to plan out what color is the first one that you shoot. So in that first room, there's a yellow one. And then there's an orange one. You need to use the orange one first, which means if you shoot the yellow one, you will actually pull the wrong droid toward you, right? And there are a few of those examples throughout the game where if you find the wrong first color, you actually have to reset the puzzle most of the time.
So we've got 2 donations. Is it a good time to read them?
Yeah, I'll list just one thing a bit quick. To make droids go into these maintenance tiles, you have to force them into them. So like you have to paint the wall near a maintenance tile for them to actually, or like you have to force them to a wall basically. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, so we got a donation from Green.
Oh.
It's $5 and it says, "Hi, nice to see a German indie game. More indie games like ChromaGun should do on Speedrun. Keep running." So thank you so much for your donation.
Thanks, Green.
And we've got another $5 donation from Anonymous, and it's in French, so we've translated it. And it says, "The little French touch, we like it. I like the Movember, which is a deformation of Camembert." So thank you so much for your donation.
Nice. So that chamber I just did, they give you 2 droids. They give you a blue and a red one, but we only use the blue one. So we skip using one droid completely in that puzzle, which is nice. Okay. So here we force the red one into the tile, so we can use the yellow one, which is obviously the one that we have to use here. And then we just force it into the exit trigger. So like I said, there are like 8 chapters, and there are between 6 and 8 chambers per chapter. So there are quite a few in this game. This chamber is super weird. I don't know why they made this. It's like you can go left or right. If you go left, you just move one droid, stand on a button, that's it. Yeah, makes sense. Lore? I don't know. Something. Yeah, okay, so here's another example of where we're gonna like skip a few of these tiles or these walls. There we go. Actually didn't need that one. That's fine. We made it to the exit. That's the important thing.
As you have just passed the 50% mark on completion of the test, we feel it's time to reveal a sad truth.
Okay.
Due to a recent slightly massive drop in Chromatech stock, we will be unable to pay you at the end of the test. Compensation will be handed out in
Pizza.
a form of cheap homemade confetti.
I'm just gonna get confetti after this. What a ripoff. So here's another one of those puzzles where use buttons, put them on the force the droids there. Very, very straightforward. Okay, so here is a new mechanic that they introduced. These walls with some weird thing at the top. Those things will reset the color of the tile that you painted after a certain amount of time. So as soon as you paint it, as soon as you paint the wall, it will like activate. You can hear that sound that they make when you start moving. That means that you have a certain amount of time to actually complete whatever you're doing before they reset the paint that you put on the wall. So here, I'm gonna make this droid go into the hallway. It's gonna follow it all the way until I paint this part here. Set this up. There we go. So to exit this room, I need a purple droid. There's a green one here. That is not purple. So I'm gonna swap places with these two. Oh, don't go that way. And in here, I need to shoot I should need to shoot exactly these wall tiles, or this droid will not actually stay in place. Which will be evident because it will open the first door, but not the second one, which is the exit. So here we're gonna move the yellow one first. Then we're gonna set up this droid, like so. Yeah, it's not really an active speedrunning community for this game. I mean, it's a nice short run, I think. I'm sure there are better strats out there, but let's move these droids. We'll destroy the tiles for us so we can exit. There we go. Just basically we'll go around the room, move the droids around, which is, I guess, the whole game in a sense.
Okay, so remember that drop in our stock I mentioned?
Yes.
It seems like we're going to have to shut this place down. And since the testing track is not strictly speaking on the up and up, or what you might know as legal, well, I don't want to bore you with legal talk. Point is, in this case, shutting this place down means burning it to the ground. So you may want to, run!
Well then, that's the only solution, huh?
Go right!
Don't go right, he's baiting you. If you go right, you're screwed. He does not like you for some reason. Yeah, so they're like, whoops, I guess we gotta shut it down. Let's burn it up. Alright. I'm gonna make a masterpiece here. We're gonna Bob Ross. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that great? Like that, like, oh. I'll just paint a bit more while I die. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. So we're halfway through the game now. We are now in chapter 5. And yeah, this is the only time where we walk like a snail. Because, you know, that's fun in a speedrun. So yeah, we're going back to the place that they just destroyed, or tried to destroy anyway, shut down, and we walk really slowly. It's super dark, we have a flashlight, and I'm just gonna go to the exit while moving these droids that are in my way. All the droids here are pretty much hostile, so yeah, kind of want to watch out for that. Also, these tiles are, they have a pretty big hitbox, so you don't want to cut like too close to them or you die. Yes, it's now a horror game. Who would have thought? There we go. Look at that. We made it. You know, gotta go slow. Safe, you know. There you go. So this whole chapter will be like in the dark with a flashlight.
Hello?
So,
Can you?
yes, I can.
You've been out for quite some
Sadly,
time.
I can't.
I strongly suggest you get going on completing the testing track.
I will.
Ooh.
So this room has those wall tiles where they reset the color, like we talked about earlier. And there are more of
Sorry
them.
about that. I was able to postpone the incineration, but you really need to step up the pace.
So it's a really cool game. Cool thing you can do in this game. A very useful thing is if you have these timed wall tiles that open a door, you can stand in the doorway and it won't close the door. So if you would have to do it in 2 cycles, you can just do it in 1. Okay, this is another timed one. You need to shoot 4 of these quickly and open this door. If you're 1 second off, it will just screw up the whole thing really. So you gotta be quick shooting the walls. Hey guys, why are you so slow? Okay, so another timing thing here, combined with tiles and pretty much everything we've seen so far. I'm gonna manually open that door, which will move the red one. So we will open this door, so I can move the green one, so I can move the blue one. Makes sense. Yes, perfect. Let's go back. Now the exit is open. Oh, we've been here before. Nice. I remember this place. So there's a bit of a intermission here, I suppose. We need this droid, and yeah, that's basically it. We just walk around in a circle between yellow droids, grab this droid, and yeah, that's all we gotta do. It's nice break from things. Maybe a bit necessary much. Okay. So there's only one button in this room. That button opens every single door. That is bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use one of these tiles, wall tiles that reset, to open this door. If you just put the droid right on the button, it will open every single door and you won't actually make it out. Unless you essentially kite all of them around the room. So, more mechanics. This is just another one of those, you know, it's just a, it look like a pillow or something. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're like floor tiles that you can paint. They look like pills to me, I don't know. But yeah, they introduce that type of tile now that we're gonna use throughout the game. And here it gets a bit more complicated. I know people started like struggling a bit, and I don't blame them in this part of the game. So we gotta paint that one. So that one will actually it just passes over the button on the floor. But you know, since we're close to the door, we can just go through it before it closes. Here's another timed one. Shoot them in the right order. We're actually gonna skip a whole room here. Yes, you can jump. Spacebar does indeed jump. Not like in Bethesda games where it like is hard coded to do certain things. Okay, so we're gonna skip a whole room here. I don't believe this is intended. They probably forgot to change these droids, but shit happens. There we go. Nice. Yeah, we don't have too many chambers left, really. We're gonna get to the harder ones soon. Starting with this one. So this is where they start doing harder puzzles with the floor tiles. But before we get to the next one, we have to do this one. So we can't shoot the droid here, but we can shoot the thing that attracts it. So this is all about timing. Right here, I have to shoot the last wall that I shot. If I don't, it will be like half a second too late, and the droid will hit the tile on the floor and actually die and have to restart. Also, for some reason, this is one out of 2 areas where they have these labyrinth for no reason. I don't know. They just decided to put random labyrinth in. It's weird. Okay. Excuse me. You know, I want to switch color. Can I do that? Thank you. So this is a very specific setup, right? So we're gonna do this and this and that and then that. Almost. Oh, yeah, I can't shoot that one. Never mind. No mixing allowed in this game when I want to. Okay. Yeah, so it gets a bit I think it like looks, I'm pretty sure like these puzzles look harder than they actually are because there are like so many elements to them. Like you have several droids and several like pads on the floor and you know whatnot, so it looks overwhelming, but it really isn't. So here I want to shoot that one. Okay. I'm just setting it up on the other side of the room where I have to go. Hey, that's not allowed. Oh, it is standing. It's fine. It is standing on the thing. it's okay. Let's not reset this level. That was planned. Standing on the thing, that's all that matters. Okay. There we go. We're gonna move the green one, and then we're gonna not forget this. I tend to forget that last one because it feels a bit odd because it's also on the other side of the room, but yeah. Okay. So you probably noticed this, but the difficulty of the game throughout is quite up and down. It goes up and down quite a bit. That's due to like how they did mechanics, the new one they introduced, and I have a feeling that some of these are like filler chambers. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, whatever. The very last chamber is actually quite tricky. Oh no, it was too close. Let me try that again. The blue one was too close, so let's do the safe way then.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to get really high because we've just reached 4K.
Oh, nice. Good job, guys.
That's
holy crap.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Shit.
And I would like to read that donation that helped us
Yeah, go ahead.
reach these 4K.
Yeah.
So it's from Anonymous, and it's $13. And it says, since you were sad, my first one didn't have text attached to, and to hit these 4K here, another one was text. Greetings to all runners and Miss Announcer. So thank you a lot. That's great. Really great.
Yeah, that is really nice.
We're all hyped.
Good job, guys. So this puzzle here, this chamber, I'm sure we solve it in a completely different way than they intended. I just move it like twice, and that's basically it. This one is a bit trickier though, because throughout this whole chamber here, I'm gonna have two of these not so friendly droids following me. I can't do anything, like I can't paint them, so they will follow me wherever I go. So I'm just gonna do this, hopefully without dying and screwing up, you know, the thing we never do in speedruns. So now I need this yellow one. Okay, I'm gonna move it one more step just to be safe. Dance in a circle. There we go. Now I need to stand next to the door when I move it, because once again it won't stop on top of the button, so I need to like stand next to the door and not get killed by those droids. Ah well. Here's another break, I suppose, from the normal type of chambers. This one, I don't have to fire my gun once. I have to just find the droids, free them, make them follow me to the right chamber, or the right part, right room or whatever. And then I have to grab the other ones, and then make them follow me, and that's the whole chamber, really. That's it. Yeah, normally I normally don't shave. It's really weird for me, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Okay. So here's the last one. As you can see, there are colors on the walls here that you can't change, so you gotta do it in the right order. Stand here, and then we'll, there you go to where they gotta go. And that's another nice break from the normal shenanigans in this game, I guess. Oh yeah, speaking of new mechanics, here's another one. There we go. So these things bounce the projectile that you shoot. There we go. So you see those things on the wall, as soon as you fire, it will, you know, it will paint that wall, but also the one like on the other side, so it bounces. And here, quick maps. Yeah, I did opposite because I'm normally don't shave, so edgy, man. Okay, so we're gonna move this. So here's another great example of you know, how, in like what order you want to shoot things in. So for example, if I now fire the yellow one first to move the green one, it will trigger this button here, right? That will open those doors, and those doors have hostile droids in them. So if you just swap those colors around, shoot the blue one instead of the yellow one, then easy peasy. Yeah, don't have to deal with the droids. Oh, okay. I'm gonna focus for this one because this is the hard one, the last one. Okay, this room here is really hard. Oh man, I think, did it miss? I think it missed. Did it? No, it did hit. Yeah, it's lit up. It looked like it actually missed. But it is lit up, you can see that. That's really strange. Okay, I guess we keep going then. So yeah, this whole chamber is timed, right? So there are a few doors you have to go through and do puzzles in those rooms. So gotta do this and that, and there are 2 buttons in here. So if you miss for whatever reason, you know, you have to wait. It will cycle through these rooms. Now I gotta wait for those yellow ones that are patrolling an area you can't access to hit the trigger right there. Like so. And now we can exit. Oh, Pixelmaniacs is here. What's up, yo? Nice game, man.
Sensational! You've made it to the last chamber.
Okay, so we're almost done with this run now, so whoever's in charge of the timer should probably get ready.
We do offer
Hey, Gleb, what's up, man?
unguided testing tracks unattached to this facility. We strongly encourage.
There we go.
I've just been informed that there's been a change in plans, and well, they're incinerating this facility now.
Are they incinerating it again? How dare they?
For your, you know.
Okay.
Good luck.
Time is gonna come up in about a minute, I think, roughly. I don't know, I'm terrible with time, you know.
We are ready and waiting.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're not much longer now. So we need all these droids to save our asses. There we go. Gotta do more Bob Rossing over here. Okay, this one needs to move. Okay, and time. There we go. That is ChromaGun, and I'm playing the latest version, and it's actually broken in speedrun mode. It has the correct timer, but as soon as you finish the run, it's stuck on the loading screen, so please fix. So I'm actually inside the menu now, so I'm gonna exit. There you go. Bam. Now we don't have to look at the loading screen anymore. So yeah, that is ChromaGun. I think it's a pretty decent game. I mean, the first time I played it casually, it took quite a while to complete. There are like so many steps to things later on in the game. I mean, I think it's an enjoyable run.
Yeah, that was a great run. Thank you so much. It's such a fun game. Thank you for being here.
Okay, I think I will mute myself now, so...
And welcome back to ESA Movember.
Welcome back.
I'm joined once again by the lovely, dashing, handsome, voluptuous, and amazing, and incredible,
And Greek.
sexy Hollister.
And
How are you doing, sir?
Doing all right. It's very sunny out. It's very warm in here, so I'm feeling great. Feeling great.
Yeah, wouldn't even know that it's Sweden in the winter. That's how glorious it is.
The sun's shining right through that window, and it's blinding all of us, so it's great. It's a great day.
Yeah,
Great
it
day
is.
for speedrunning.
Great day for speedrunning. Speaking of great speedruns, we've just had a fantastic ChromaGun run. Absolutely smashing his estimates, so thanks very much, Truljin.
Very nice puzzle game as well. Very funny.
Yeah. Before the run, it was I was told it was kind of a bit like Portal with paint guns, and more like Portal Splatoon.
Yeah, you could say that. I think from the little glimpses I've seen of it, it's you could describe it this way.
It looks like a really fun game though. So,
but it's pretty fun.
yeah, and a really good and very smooth run as well. Not very much downtime at all. So we have a great announcement. As you
Yeah.
may have seen down on the just below here, we have reached $4,000.
Yes. Jesus
As
Christ.
Panda rightly said, woo. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for your generosity. It's been absolutely amazing. My mustache is literally falling off in excitement. I mean, you know, how much better can you get? Well, I'll tell you how much better we can get. We are still accepting donations. We're still raising fantastic amounts of money for the Movember Foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we have a great donation incentive coming up for Call of Duty 4, which will be later on today. There is a soft lock showcase. We are only $46 away from that getting met.
Quite a small amount. We can meet that, I believe.
Absolutely, we can.
Yeah.
And
We have about 1 hour to get to it.
Yeah, so plenty of time. And that hour is going to be spent watching all the main categories of Portal.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
This one's gonna be really fun. Is
Mhm.
it gonna be inbounds, out of bounds, all of that amazing stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, I know there's a lot of division in that kind of thing about, you know, are the out of bounds glitches, you're not really beating the puzzles. Well, we've got you covered. No matter what aspects of Portal you like, you'll see several very smooth speedruns.
They're all in that run, so it'll be a very hype showcase, and I'm excited to see that in just a few minutes from now.
Exactly. And I want to very quickly talk about something that's very dear to my heart coming up next, which is, or not next, but later on today, which is the Sonic Mania Plus Good Ending speedrun.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's two things going on for that. One is the bid war for the character choice. Currently, Tails is winning with $41, Knuckles is second with $40, and the other characters are completely irrelevant and not worth considering at all. More importantly, there is a donation incentive to run And Knuckles mode.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. So for those of you who aren't aware, And Knuckles modes and Knuckles to the run. So, you know, if Tails wins and we meet And Knuckles, we get Tails and Knuckles. If, for example, picking a random scenario,
Yeah.
if Knuckles wins the bid war and Knuckles gets met,
Yeah.
then we'll have Knuckles and Knuckles in
Oh boy.
ESA Movember and Knuckles. It'll be brilliant in Knuckles.
So
With
yeah, I
lots-
guess you can tell we're not entirely biased.
No,
Not at all.
completely impartial and Knuckles.
And Knuckles, yes. All right. So
I think we're ready to go.
yeah, we have
So,
the thumbs up from Tech.
Yeah, so give us a lot of hype, a lot of energy, and a lot of donations for Portal, all main categories, and Knuckles.
Good luck. Let's go.
Alright, I've just been informed we're live. Welcome everyone, my name's Sushi. I'm going to be running Portal all main categories. And I suppose we can just jump right into it.